You got that?
You got that? You got that? You got that? You got that? You got that?
I like you.
You got that something.
All I mean, far right. You in it coming.
You got that? I like you. You got that something. All I need, try right.
You in it coming.
I look. You got that something. All I need, far right.
You in it coming.
You got that? You got that something. All I need, far right.
You in it coming. Suitcase me there, what? They fall there with us.
You got that.
I like you, cause you got that something. Pulls me in, yeah, I feel it coming. Don't play cool, girl, stop the running. I need that hit, so give me something. You got that?
You got that. You got that. You got that. You got that. 'Cause you got that.
I like you, cause you got that glow. Eyes like fire and a heart so cold. Talk that slick, but I already know you got that grip. Like, cause you got that glow. Eyes like fire and a heart so cold. Talk that slick, but I already know you got that grip. You move like a shadow through neon light. Every step, girl, you cut like a knife. I don't chase, but I just might bite. You the spark that keeps me up at night. You got that, no second guessing. Got me hooked, girl, this ain't a question. Heart racing like I'm in a session. One hit and I'm deep in confession. You got that, no second guessing. Got me hooked, girl, this ain't a question. Heart racing like I'm in a session. One hit and I'm deep in confession.
I like you, 'cause you got that sucker. I like me, you got right. So
Give me talking.
I like you, 'cause you got that sucker. I like me, you got right. Yeah.
Give me talking.
I like 'cause you got that sucker. I like me, you got right. So
Give me talking.
I like 'cause you got that sucker. I like me, you got right. Yo,
Give me talking.
you got that.
You got that?
You got that. You got that. You got that. You got that. You got that.
I like you.
You got that something.
All I mean, far right. You in it coming.
You got that. I like you, 'cause you got that something. All I need, try right.
You in it coming.
I look, 'cause you got that something. All I need, try right.
You in it coming.
You, 'cause you got that something. All I need, try right.
You in it coming. Suitcase me there, what? They fall there with us.
You got that.
I like you, cause you got that something. Pulls me in, yeah, I feel it coming. Don't play cool, girl, stop the running. I need that hit, so give me something. You got that?
You got that. You got that. You got that. You got that. 'Cause you got that.
I like you, cause you got that glow. Eyes like fire and a heart so cold. Talk that slick, but I already know you got that grip. Like, cause you got that glow. Eyes like fire and a heart so cold. Talk that slick, but I already know you got that grip. You move like a shadow through neon light. Every step, girl, you
Oh, yeah.
I don't chase, but I just
Yes, little guy.
you the spark.
I love you too, little puppy.
You got that, no second guessing. Got me hooked, girl, this ain't a question. Heart racing like I'm in a session. One hit and I'm deep in confession.
Yes, you are. You're a good little boy. Yes, you are.
Got me hooked, girl, this ain't a
That's my puppy.
racing like I'm in a session. One hit.
Oh, yeah.
Like you, 'cause you got that sucker. I like me,
Hello, hello, hello. Seriously, doubt anyone's really fucking here, but hey. Hello. Watch. Go to sleep. Motherfuckers, go to sleep. All right. I think I'm in the right spot. No, I'm not. I need to go to the HIA because I'm going to finish off something. If I can go finish off of this, I'm good. Go to sleep, bro. I ain't with the time. So, dude, I see that fucking the Ryuku Sensei shit fucking grew even fucking harder. Fucking woke up to that shit. The guy doesn't deserve that shit. I'm 100% gonna be honest. The guy does not deserve the shit he's getting. And I'm not gonna lie, I want to go reach out to him. Just to basically give him my goddamn support and be like, yo, man, hey, look. Might not like me. I don't know sure if he does or doesn't. I'm just saying, you might not like me, right? But what's going on? Don't fucking change. Don't let this shit fucking get to you. It's not worth it. And that is what I wrote to him. Because I don't think he deserves that shit. So you are gonna go to sleep. I ain't sleeping. Go to sleep. You need it, man. Oh, fuck me. Look at that chat. Nuh-uh. Oh, by the way, here's our newest remix. I'll play it louder.
You, 'cause you got that glow. You got that. I like you. All I need, far right. You in it, come
I like this one. Yeah. You did not cook with this one. I kind of figured I didn't cook with this one, but at the same point in time, I did like it. I don't know why.
I like you 'cause you got that glow. Eyes like fire and a heart so cold. Talk that slick.
I don't know. I like it. I still think the best thing that fucking AI has done is this song. I'm starting to get back into the fucking synthwave shit pretty fucking hard. I thought I got out of it, but I'll get back into it.
I couldn't feel the flow.
I need to craft because I'm gonna need these discs when the time comes.
My body took a toll. Now every
Start collecting these fuckers again. Now where we're at on this. All right, we're good.
of who I'm meant to be.
That's all I needed was 60, right?
Give me some time.
That's all the fuck I needed one.
Show you what I'm made of. You'll see.
By the way, the FBI's on Roblox now.
I'll fight back even more. Triumph to the right, whose dreams of gold. I embrace a challenge. You'll break
I'm not too worried about the other part right here. These fucking things, that's easy to get. That's easily going to be able to get. But the 9
the one who lights the flame.
and the 60 in this is the main things that I need to get. So we got that. That's done. Fufu's done on that. We need to get the training logs done, which that looks good actually. And then what I can go do to make this easy on myself, a little bit easier, not fully, but just a little bit. And I can get a bunch of these. There.
I'm breaking limits so vicious. Come on, push me to the edge. I'll fight
I need 25 and need 75 of those.
to the winner who takes the gold.
We got the 25 here.
I can take a challenge.
I need to get a couple more of these, and then I need to get the other one as well.
I'll be the one who
But I don't think I'm gonna need like every single fucking piece of that. So because there's only gonna be certain things I'm gonna build up on her, and there's gonna be certain things I'm not gonna build up on her. So
don't say that. You gotta get in their head.
I think we're good.
Down with the count of left. Inhale, this is it. Exhale, you got this.
How's the situation, say, Tonus? Oh god. Well, nothing on my end has happened. Nothing on my end has happened. So, hey, that's a good thing, right? Completely a fucking good thing. I get relaxed today. But for Ryuku Sensei, well, doesn't look like it's as good. He did a 45-minute or so stream about, you know, apparently Zayton said that he was like deleting messages or some shit, and basically flat out calling Ryusu Sensei a fucking straight up fucking liar. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of pathetic in that sense. Like I didn't even know you could delete messages in fucking Discord. All once it was there forever. But yeah, that's happening right now. I feel really bad for Ryuku Sensei. I really fucking do. The guy didn't ask for none of this shit. There's nothing wrong with the guy. Like, I'm gonna say like this. I think Ryuku Sensei has been one of the most upstanding fucking goddamn people in the gacha fucking space. Yeah, you might not always fucking agree with his opinion. Yeah, maybe you could consider some of his opinions here and there a little bit, you know, out there, I guess, if you really want to think of it that way. But they're treating him like absolute fucking garbage. And this is a guy who I think legitimately has been one of the most polite and nicest people to straight up have conversation first and foremost. You know, it's not like this guy goes straight out to public and say you're a fucking moron. This is a guy that says, hey, look, I want to make a video. I want to let you know I'm going to make this video. This is why. And, you know, I want to make sure you understand there's no malice behind this kind of shit. I think like the guy is very much upstanding, you know, like you don't get that shit with majority of people. I need to get the coal and the rocks. Yeah, I just go buy that. Like, do I even have to fucking actually do this? Could I just come here, collect, and just buy like tons of these? I got a ton of these materials because okay, give me a ton of these materials. Like, I don't understand what that man has done so fucking wrong. Just because maybe some people find he's a little sensitive over some topics. I mean, I gotta say it like this. I mean, St. Thomas is pretty fucking sensitive when you fucking say WUWA sucks. I mean, there's no denying that shit. Like, I feel bad for the guy. I really fucking do. Like, this, I feel like if certain people would just have a conversation outside of the public eye, just in general behind the scenes, then you would have by far, you know, a lot of understanding that's happening, because maybe there is something he's doing that he does not realize he's doing wrong. The only way like, you're trying to push this out in a public, you know, in a public eye, you try to push this kind of drama in the public eye, where the guy might be completely oblivious to, like, why does all these people hate me now? What did I do so bad? Have the conversation with him. You know? Why make it an attack? Have a conversation. You have that conversation, you make things better. Like Ryuko Sensei, I think, like I said, I've disagreed with some of his points in the past. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Doesn't mean I hate the guy. Fuck no. Just means that we have a difference of opinion, and that's good. That's good. Like I've said this 100 times, I know a bunch of y'all don't like St. Thomas. I don't hate St. Thomas. I just don't like his. Well, I'll put it like this: I just don't personally like his online persona. When it comes down to it, I think the online persona that he pushes kind of sucks. And I think that I'm perfectly fine saying that. Like, I call the shit that I call out because fuck it, I don't care. I need to create these. This is what I need the most of. It says I need like 10 of these, right? Yeah, I need to craft 10 of these. Then I need to reach this one at 100%. Where the fuck are we at on this? All right, doing early collection. Let's see something. That's what I thought. So I don't have to actually go the full fucking 20 hours. Let it hit for about 15 minutes. And then... All right, it's already at 100%. Yep. We're good. Alrighty. Do the selling on this. Refine some paperweights. What the fuck am I refining? Instant mirror. Alright, level that up. I don't like his ego either. Instead of arguing with an argument, it goes to argue with someone with something else. I mean, look, that's all a fucking act. We all fucking know this. That's all fucking part of the goddamn act of what you got to do. Okay? Whether you want to believe it or not, that's part of the act. You have to be that person in that regards. If that's which kind of content you want to try to drive, it's part of the act. The thing that gets to me is that Saintonis wants to act like the bully, right? But he wants people to respect him as if, in that regard, they're like, I want you to also respect me. And I'm like, you can't have it both ways. Either you're the villain or you're the fucking hero. It's that simple. You cannot be both. My asthma easy deal. Why you have 2K bucks? 2K buck team. I mean, there's a lot of different arguments. But the only thing I'm gonna say is, again, is that there should be a drive, especially in the creator space, for more conversation. Less attacking, more actual discussing. Like, I mentioned the stories 100 times, like people who I became friends with over time. Yeah, me and friends, we started off, you know, in a sense, like, you know, you could think that we hated each other. You could think that we are absolutely at each other's throats or whatever. And then one day we get on a fucking live stream or something, and we're like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck's going on here? You guys are perfectly normal. And it's like, yeah. Because we realized it wasn't a fucking big deal. We talked. We had a conversation. Yeah, I agree with that. Don't push yourself. And look, don't push yourself with ZZZ. Let me completely put it like this. ZZZ is not for everybody, right? But I think that the people who don't give it a fair shake at the same point in time, and it's nothing against anyone really. I mean, you play how you want to play, right? At the end of the day. But I'll say this. Give it like a good 30 minutes to an hour of play, right? See what you like, what you don't like. But don't try to push like an agenda like, oh, I need to like fucking ZZZ or some shit, because you end up hating it. You'll end up being upset more, I think, if you try to push the content rather than just sit there and try to enjoy it. And I think that was like a lot of my problem last year, is that I didn't give it a fair shake because I was too much fucking encompassed into fucking WUWA, man. That I didn't give it a proper actual try. Controller. I'll tell you, the controller's already dead.
Don't get hit.
Let me plug in the controller just to be on the safe side. And that's a good way of looking at it. Like, before you really judge the game, try to get the end game, but it's going to be a little while before you get there. But get used to the fucking gameplay style. Like, get used to how it plays and all this, and see if it's something you like. Because, look, I'm going to say it like this, and I'm not sure if anyone will agree with me on this, but I do feel that, like, the devs, right, made ZZZ more of a niche. Like, you're a person that likes Weathered Waves. You're a person that likes Genshin Impact. You're a person that likes Honkai Star Rail. Just because this is part of the Hoyoverse, blah, 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 just because it looks really cool, don't necessarily mean that it's really for you. All right? It's good to give it a shot, but don't go in with high expectations. You know, you're going in with the idea of, hey, I want to just give it a shot, see where I get at with it. And after that, you know, then you make your judgment. You might not even get to in-game content. You might even get before in-game content, be like, I don't really like the combat so much. And that's fine. Some people are not going to refer to this as a fighting game per se, like I do, like EO does. They look at it as something completely different. They look at it as a complete beat 'em up style game, and that's actually fucking still a good fucking opinion.
Found your weakness.
Nothing's going on really tonight. I woke up just a little while ago, saw what happened to Ryuku Sensei, and feel bad for the guy. I mean, I reached out to him basically to give him my condolences in a sense. God, boy, that sounds bad. Like you got a dead family member or some shit. That's not what fucking I meant by that, but it's like basically say, look, I understand, you know, pretty damn hefty. All right, you motherfuckers, with your shit fucking annoying the fuck out of me.
I'll make it painless.
Now I could fight you without fucking. Never mind. I thought you guys were dead. You're not. All right, does that mean there's a summon guy around here or some shit? No, okay, it's just for you. Ooh, more shit to collect. Like I said, I mean, I didn't mean to make it sound like I'm like saying, oh, I'm sorry for like your family death or some shit. Like I said, it was more the fact where I understand like what's going on with him is because it's just like I said before. All I fucking ever wanted was communication between some people and shit, and I got fucking completely fucking castrated for trying to initiate that conversation. It's not about spreading hate. It's not about spreading malice. It's about let's have a conversation. I was having a good time here, I think. I'm grinding out the training logs right now.
Now, you're the prey.
So I want to use that spin to make sure that I replenish the gauge, the passion meter. That's why I want to use it at the very last second. I don't want to use it frame one. I want to use it when the meter's about to drain. I want to fucking pop that shit in order to see if I'm right about this. So like,
No escape.
let's build up a meter. Okay, it's built. But I'm not gonna lie, I looked at the video and everything this morning and I was fucking yawning and fucking dying. So I want to stay in this state as long as possible, which dodge counters, dodging. I guess swapping also saves it like that. And then going to spin attack helps build it up. So whatever I do, I want to stay in the red. I want that little red bar to stay on the screen for as long as I fucking possibly can keep it on that screen. Like that's the entire goal.
Found your weakness.
And when it's about to be gone, make sure I don't swap out until it's depleted.
Watch your blind spots.
You should read
Now, you're the prey.
And it looks like Alt gives me another one of those little spins. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I stay and I go. So I mean, that's kind of the beautiful thing about like YouTube in a sense. You fucking go ahead, you stream something like Guilty Gear, you get a bunch of fucking people subscribe to you for Guilty Gear, that loves you for Guilty Gear. The moment you play something like Tekken, they're like, I don't fucking play Tekken, so I'm not gonna fucking watch you. That's fine. That's like, it's okay, cool. Then you got people who subscribe to you because you play Tekken, and then you go into a game like Lords of the Fallen, you go into games like Dark Souls and stuff like this, and you know, it's just being in niche communities.
Let's make this quick.
Once in a while, you get to drag some people out from, you know, like for example, Arthur. He was a WUWA band. We start playing ZZZ. He's now into ZZ. He's one of the few people who converted over. So, hey, we maintained something in common to talk about. Noisy doesn't quite like ZZZ. I don't expect Noisy to watch my stream. No, I don't care. I know if I put more effort, I'm gonna put it like this. I know if I put more effort into the fucking channel and I actually would make fucking videos on a daily and really fucking push it, I could do something with the channel. I'm gonna be honest, it's laziness. It's just me being fucking lazy. That's what it is. Well, I'll try to figure out how Jane works. And from the little bit of information I got this morning about how Jane works and from the video, I'm looking at the mechanics, like the bars and shit. I'm looking at how things particularly play out. This is like me getting introduced to fucking like Chip Zanov or, you know, Kai Kiske or fucking Sin. Like, for example, Sin in Guilty Gear does not play. Well, I'm not sure about Strife Sin, but Sin and XR does not play like most of the other characters. Sin's got a whole new meter that you got to manage. You got to manage that resource of feeding Sin. Sin's a growing boy, so you got to keep making sure he's eating while you're fighting. So you got to look for opportunities. So this is what it's like right now, is learning the mechanics of pretty much like what that passion meter does. What is my goal with that passion meter? And now I figured out like that passion meter, I want to keep that shit active as all fucking times. Okay, cool. So we got an idea now how that operates. We want to dodge. We want to keep Jane basically on the field at all times. See, I just fucked it up there. Or not. Because the meter came back. She builds assault fucking fast as shit. That's something else I'm noticing. Now I see why I might not want to proc the burn effect as fast as like first and all that shit too. It's all about learning a little bit here and learn a little bit there. Particularly, I'm not gonna say I'm a Jane Doe main. I've gotta prefer Alan more, but I can say it like this: I would prefer to play fucking Jane over fucking Miyabi. 100%. The goal is just to keep Jane on the screen. So more like a hyper carry situation versus a quick swap situation. Not bad. I'm sure that with practice, with time, with effort, you know, and in 2 weeks, I can learn enough about Jane Doe to be more comfortable with it. And that's the goal. Did I ever come here? Why did we make this one? Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah. If we want to get up to that fucking shit. Yeah. Let me go use the restroom real quick before I fight this shit because I feel it bubbling. I feel it bubbling. How's my AP stat on thing? Should be good now. We fixed it this morning. But I'll let you be a judge of it. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Take it easy, having fun, it's just enough.
All right, I'm back. Oh. So I mean, I think we fixed it. Oh, I forgot to do this for what's his name? We'll kill you for your suffering. Yeah, let me add you. All right. You're now my bro. Well, I'm thinking about it. Crit damage goes here. Okay. All right, people are doing ice damage. Okay. 10%. So that should be fine then. Wait. What do you mean maxed out characters? Like, this isn't even, like, first and foremost, I took over an account that was a friend of mine's that he doesn't play ZZ no more, and he gave me the account. Then he came back a couple of days ago to max out this character. I didn't max it out. Valk did. Valk came in, he fucking spit like $800 in the fucking stream. Which, kind of beautiful. But it's kind of making me not playing this character right now. Like, so far I've just been working on fixing this shit. Money well spent since it wasn't yours. Pretty fucking much. Like Valk said, he might come back to ZZZ for a couple of days or something here and there. Like if there's a Street Fighter collaboration, right? He'll come back to it. He'll play it. Mats are like materials, are the materials. You know, materials such as these. Like I already went for Fufu. Like when Fufu comes in, I already got her preloaded for this right here. Got her preloaded for this. I'm already working on collecting the advanced burn chips right here. Collect the basic burn chips. These are your materials. What about the W engine? Oh, he doesn't fucking max out the W engines. Some of the characters don't even have their engines, and some of them do. Like this Miyabi doesn't run her because she doesn't have her fucking W engine. Lighter has his. He pretty much, when he gave a shit about a character, he would get the W engine. If he didn't give a shit about the character, he didn't fucking give a fuck about it. Like Valk was a person who played this game and said, I'm going to play for these characters and these characters alone, and that's it. And like right now, what I'm doing right now is because I know Fufu is going to also require level upgrade. I just been playing this for the last couple of days, go and kill these enemies because they unlimitedly respawn. So that way, instead of me going to waste energy right now to go collect the training investigator logs like this, which trust me, the senior one gives you 3,000 XP per 600 or whatever. These are only going to give me 100 a piece. It just helps in general because it takes over 900,000 XP, which would be 9,000 of those fucking goddamn fucking tapes of shit that I need to collect. So hey, instead of going ahead and wasting the energy to go through the HIA and everything to go collect the energy, let me, for how many days I got left till Fufu comes out? Basically 3 days, 14 hours. So for the next 3 days and 14 hours, I'm going to be running this shit over and over and over and over again to collect as many of those training logs, so that way I don't have to go fucking waste energy as much when Fufu comes. I mean, I think it's a solid fucking plan. I sit here, I fucking kill things. It's beautiful. And then whatever's left over that I have to go collect, it's not going to be that much energy I'm wasting. Fuck you, pig. I felt you shoot me. Well, you see, I'm going to put it like this. Like, I'm not sure about you, Hale, but, and WUWA, yeah, it's like, I'm going to say like this. WUWA is is the cheapest fucking game to get into as a gacha. 100%. I will not deny this. I always stated this, like, it's the cheapest gacha. I haven't, like, people think I've fucking thrown like fucking $6,000 in that fucking account or whatever that I have. It's not even fucking close. Like, not close at all. And like I said, the way I see it, that in WUWA, you kind of do want to, you really do want to get the fucking signature weapon, right? Ow. Fucking goddamn bitch, stop fucking shooting shit at me. I don't want to dodge. I just want to kill you. I want my fucking training logs. God damn. Like, look, fucking another training log. Give me goddamn training logs, motherfuckers. You know what? Give me, switch my team over. I'll play her later on. I'm gonna go play, nope. Yeah. I'm gonna play the girl that I've been playing. Like, I'm still fucking new to all this shit, and I'm enjoying the shit out of it. And I think that that is the best thing to actually say. Like, this is actually enjoyable to me. Having good conversation about whatever fucking topic comes out, running around and killing shit. I would be doing the same thing in WUWA. I've seen the site. I don't have the address for the site. I forgot to save the site's address. That's on me. If you want to pop the link real quick, I'll take a look at it. I mean, I'm not too worried about the builds right now, per se. I'm more worried about learning to play. Doing shit the right way. Did I watch the apology? Did he make another one? Because he did the Rupture video where he basically attacked Rupture agents just fucking yesterday, which confused the fuck out of me. And then I watched the apology video from before, technically speaking, that one. Did he do another one? He didn't do another fucking video within the last few hours. Let's see. Let's take a look at this shit. So I'll put my UID here. Okay. It doesn't show all the characters, only a few of them. Let's see, using Hailstorm Shrine will change your 90 steps to forward to larger increase. Yeah, I don't have Hailstorm Shrine. Focusing on obtaining additional attack subscribes for an additional 1.8% per damage roll. Your basic skill level is too low. I mean, you never put it in there. This is pretty neat, actually. You need to put characters in your profile for this. Oh. This shit.
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Need a fortune telling?
Let's fire it up.
I wish you a fabulous day.
Eradicate all evil. This is the path you are.
I'm here, so we're good.
Let's start the experiment.
I shall follow your orders.
Guess it might take a little while for it to go through. That's actually neat, the way they did that. We're gonna wait for a few minutes. Let me mark the site down. That's actually nice. This helps out a lot. My personal opinion, it's good. It's just, I don't like small areas. Like, I find Septimont to be a little bit small, to be honest. I think it looks good, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's absolutely the best. I mean, let me put it this way. It's what I expected of Weapon Waves. It's nothing breathtaking. It's a step in the right direction, and I hope future-wise they actually keep going into that direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm also gonna be completely honest. I'm not much of a Roman guy. The gladiator stuff, that would be more like Valk. Valk's more into gladiators and shit. I'm more into the Magier of Japan. Okay, so when like if Japan shows up and will, I'd probably be more excited about that. And I'm gonna put it like this. Like I said, I gave 2.4 a solid 7 out of 10. It's not the best. Lupa fucking legitimately is not a character I like. Bitches just snips everything. Not particularly into women that, you know, straight up I first time meet that sniffs me. And then, my God, she's fucking Goku. She's a fucking female Goku. Let's fight, warrior. That was a great fight. Let's eat. Let's go back to fight. At least she doesn't go to the trope of sucking Rover's dick. That's a good start. But I think that she might have been hit in the head a couple times a little bit too much, because even like, you know, Rover's killing shit, killing these fucking people, it looks like, in the fucking arena, and then she fucking got the spear to the guy's fucking neck, and it's just like, you dishonored thing. But you know what? I'll let you live with this dishonor, and then maybe one day we will fight again. I want to fight. That's all she wants to do. She just wants to fucking fight. It's not a bad thing. It's just not particularly my cup of tea in a woman. That's not what I thought that she was going to be. I thought Lupa would have been like this hard ass fucking bitch that is about fighting, but more like she would grab Rover by the fucking neck type deal and tell him, get the fuck on the battlefield. You know, step on me, mommy kind of deal. Nope, I got Goku. I got a female fucking Goku. We still have a better story ahead. It's a bit too I don't think it's a bit too early. Because primarily the entire beginning of this entire story was all about her Lupa. And then Lupa's gonna get her banner story, which we'll probably get more about it. But I mean, you're talking to a guy who does not like Goku, bro. I was a Vegeta fan. I was a Broly fan. Yo, when Broly was beating the shit out of Goku, and he's like, Broly, a monster. Broly's the goddamn fucking devil. I mean, come on, bro. Like, that was one fucking time that I was rooting for fucking Goku to fucking get his ass fucking handed to him, or fucking go into complete fucking rage mode, because like the only time I've ever really liked Goku in Dragon Ball was against Frieza the first time, where when Krillin fucking dies and he turns Super Saiyan, even though Goku's there and he's enjoying the fight, at the same point in time he is fucking pissed. He was so fucking pissed. He told fucking Gohan, get the fuck out of here. Get to the fucking ship. I got shit to deal with. I ain't gonna put up with protecting your ass. Get Piccolo, get him the fuck out of here. This motherfucker's dead. And then that's the reason why I liked old Gohan, like the actual teenage Gohan, not fucking Majin Buu Gohan, Cell Gohan. Because when Gohan fucking blew the fuck up, when all his friends were getting beaten the shit out, Gohan went into complete fucking berserker rage mode. And Kid was fucking playing with his food, don't get me wrong, but like the BoJack fucking movie. when Gohan turned Super Saiyan fucking 2, and that's what I was hoping that was going to happen with the Majin Buu saga with Gohan, is that this anger that he has, this temper that he's got, that he's been having for as a kid, that it's been there since the beginning of the fucking series, that Gohan technically is the strongest of them fucking all. Like, I was expecting more case scenario, like fucking Gohan being the type of character that would be like, fuck this shit, I ain't my fucking dad, I ain't playing with my food no more, especially after the Cell saga, I'm going to fucking punch a hole in your fucking chest. Like we did to fucking BoJack. Like, that was the greatest fucking Gohan moment of all time. That BoJack movie, even though it's not a canon, should have been fucking canon. The way they portrayed Gohan in that one, yeah, he was soft-hearted when he was a normal fucking kid, but when the fucking shit got fucking real, and he fucking takes those steps forward, and he kills the fucking two of BoJack's fucking men right there, and just slices him in half with his fucking bare arms. And he's just staring down BoJack the entire time like, these motherfuckers ain't shit. Your ass is fucking mine. And then it's just like, next thing we know is fucking BoJack sacrifices the fucking girl to fucking Gohan in the fucking blast. Gohan's not even fucking phased. Gohan fucking dashes straight fucking through. Fucking takes that goddamn right fucking hook, shoves it right into his goddamn stomach, and opens up a new fucking hole to get fucked with. Now that's the fucking Gohan that I fucking wanted in the Majin Buu saga. I wanted that fucking Gohan. Ryan's doing good. "100% Gohan should have been the main character after that, but too many people like fucking Goku. And when it comes down to it, fucking Goku, like, Goku's a good character, but Goku's a fucking moron. Like, he's a tactical fucking genius. But he does not realize that I want to fight sometimes means, oh shit, you're gonna put the fucking world in fucking danger because you want to fucking fight so fucking bad. But it's his Saiyan instincts. Yeah, it's his Saiyan instincts, but, you know, even Vegeta realizes that if something is a serious fucking threat, kill it. I can check it now? Let me check it. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see how bad my shit is. AAs. Oh, I got a C in this. Hey. Don't need to worry about that. Your dodge skill level is too low, so I need to fucking build up my dodge skill. Okay. Changing your disc 4, a moderate change is to crit damage. So he wants me to change this shit here from crit rate to crit damage. Okay. 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 Using Blazing Laurel, you can expect an enormous damage increase over your current weapon. Change 4. Okay. All right, I'm gonna say, like I said, I'll save this site. I'm gonna look at this. So I can fix Hugo. What the fuck are you barking at, doggy? What's wrong, Lassie? Timmy fell down the well? Oh, my bin, I haven't even built my bin. Like, bin, I don't even fucking bother fucking do anything. I wouldn't even bother put bin on there yet. 'Cause I don't even have it just shit with his fucking disc yet. I haven't worked on that. Because we're nowhere closer to we're closer to 10K subs for the bin cosplay, but at the same point in time, it hasn't happened yet. So we've been pretty much at a standstill on subscribers. So I'm not worried about building them right now. When subscribers start going back up, then I'll worry about building them. Until then, I'm gonna focus on other characters. Like, it looks like the point system that I want to incorporate might not actually come to fruition because channel got stagnated, and I'm gonna blame myself mostly for that because I really haven't been pushing content like I should. I've been pushing live streams over content, but I say give me about another week or two and I'll start pushing content. Not sure, I guess. If I'm available or whatever, yeah. Well, the videos I post are more of conversational topics. It's like Valk was trying to explain to me. He's like, you know what your problem is going to be with your YouTube channel? I was like, what's that? You talk. And people in ZZZ don't want people who talk. People in the ZZ community want people who's going to talk about ass and titties, not have conversational pieces that might be thought-provoking. It's about the ass and the titties. You need to make videos about ass and titties. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I could do that. I could do that. Don't get me wrong. But I think there's so much of that already out there. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Like I said this before, like, right? We're covering drama. Don't get me wrong. We are fucking farming. You can say it all you want, and you're 100% right. We're basically farming drama right now. But what I'm farming in the drama is the topic of conversations. Like Exodan's video, for example, is a very good point, I guess you want to say, where when he's talking about like sheer force against, like, you know, defense shredding, ignoring defense stats. I mean, I get his point, but I feel like he's missing that what the archetype of the new rupture units are designed for. I understand, like, what he's getting at, you know, if this not balanced properly in the fucking future, it could be practically overwhelmingly a discharge that would interrupt the balance of the game. But the way he put the video out, in my personal opinion, the way it sounded, it's like he's making it sound like they threw Rupture agents into the game without any thought, like with no vision whatsoever. And I'm thinking in my head, it's like, I don't think the ZZ devs put Rupture in this game last month, just came out of, you know, their fucking minds last month, be like, you know, it'd be good to add a ZZZ, what, a new archetype tag class. What type of we should put in? I don't fucking know. Let's call it Rupture and it does this. And I don't think that they fucking did something like that. I think that they legitimately been looking at Rupture class for over 6 months to a year, because that's typically how fucking game developers, I think, work. You know, they have a roadmap of what they want to achieve in a game. And so it's been in a fucking vision in the game for the longest. It's just that now it's coming to fruition that they said, let's look at implementing it into 2.0. You know? Like, it was already planned probably by like 1.2, but they didn't want to push it until thing. And the way that video comes off is it makes it sound like he's trying to say that the devs just to try to throw that kind of deal out there. And to me, that is something that that's kind of a drama rage bait to kind of push into people in a sense. But at the same point in time, I like it for the conversation topic. Like, you can say what you want about like someone like Saint Tonus, you know, say you know, you don't like Saint Tonus, but Saint Tonus brought up an interesting, when I first got into ZZ, right? He brought up an interesting construct about the miasma shield mechanic, how bad it is, HP inflation, all the stuff. From my opinion on it, okay, we might not agree with it, right? A lot of us know now we don't agree with it, but it got me to play ZZZ. It got me to play ZZZ because it was an interesting topic. Did the devs decide to add a mechanic that practically could make old units less viable, and pretty much you need a new unit to take care of the content? Well, again, my thought pattern is that I'm not going to listen to Saint Tonus that this is the case. I'm going to go play ZZ for my own fucking case to get my own opinion, which I met all you guys from. From his initial observations, I think he was correct. From an observation point of view, he was not wrong. And what I mean by that is that the man saw it, he saw the video, and he came to the conclusion that this is a problem. Now, just because you have just that bit of information, right, he was right. My problem with the entire argument is that the fucking man legitimately dismissed information and trying to go ahead and say, oh, it's a $2,000 team or some shit. But yet, when you're seeing the Cunning Hares complete the content and doing all this other stuff, and you're seeing characters at level 50 with B engines doing this and completing the content, then you gotta admit that your argument that you had is a little kind of crappy. And you should, in my personal opinion, change that. But it doesn't stop to actually have that conversation. The conversation is actually good, whether it's focused in drama or not. The conversation is good to fucking have. So my goal with ZZZ originally in the first week was just to get into it enough to find out about these mechanics and to deal with it myself and see if it was a problem. And then I was going to go back to WUWA. Like, my entire goal, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't planning to play fucking ZZZ this long. I got hooked. I got addicted. And it's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Weather Waves became a fucking goddamn drug. I mean, Weather Waves. ZZ became a drug. Okay? But, point-wise still, I think that, you know, arguments aside, like another argument that was Weather Waves anniversary versus ZZ's anniversary. I got two different opinions about that, to be honest. I got two different opinions, which means I got two different descriptions of how to process that information. Okay? In terms of what the anniversary, and I mean just the anniversary gave, both WUWA and ZZZ had a slightly upper hand. ZZZ's anniversary was slightly better. They're both equivalent to one another. If you take a look and you take away some of the shit that that people are counting, and you're just counting everything that says anniversary, you're not counting the patch shit, you're only counting the anniversary shit, they're both very equivalent. Now, with that being stated, there's things in WUWA, like I can argue the reason why WUWA's fucking anniversary, you know, it sucked, but at the same point in time, it wasn't bad. Because WUWA already gave people a 5-star voucher for to pick any standard S rank character you wanted. It already gave you the 5-star fucking weapon of your fucking choice, standard. It already gave you practically a 5-star free character, which was Zhang Yao, all throughout a fucking year. And it's like my argument to WUWA, to the people who are doom posting it in a sense, was, well, wait a minute here, hold the fuck on here. Let's look at it this way. WUWA, Kuro Games is your daddy. And your daddy from the very beginning has been giving you gift after gift after gift after gift after gift after gift all fucking year long. Now today is your fucking birthday. It's day one of your fucking birthday, and all your daddy gave you was a fucking chocolate cake with no gift. And you're mad. Aren't you being just a little bit, I'm going to say it, selfish? Now, in the WUWA community, that was taken with exception. People disagreed with me on that. Like, an anniversary is supposed to be special, it's supposed to be great, all this other stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, but Kuro, in a fucking year, gave you guys who played, especially the OG veteran ones, gave you so fucking much already. They gave you fucking free, over fucking enough materials to fucking level up 2 fucking characters at 1.2. They gave you fucking free weapons, free characters. You know, like, Kuro has pushed, I think, in terms of the generosity that it has given, quite a bit. That I think the anniversary, you can kind of lax on, you know, how bad it is, because, hey, Kuro actually did care enough to make sure that people got what they got stuff throughout the year. Now, with that being stated, if I look at it from a new player perspective, okay, between ZZZ and Weather and Waves, ZZZ's anniversary, like day one, I'm talking about, like, I'm not talking about you as a veteran player. I'm talking about day one. I just started fucking Weather and Waves, and I started ZZZ on anniversary 2.0 and 2.3, right? To a player who just jumped in, ZZZ has the better fucking anniversary package. Hands down. You can fight me on that one all you want, bro, but hands down, ZZZ had offered a better starting package for players to get into 2.0 that might have never touched ZZZ. They offered you a better fucking package. But WUWA has the same goddamn dumb login events. That's my fucking point. And we got fucking horse derby, which in a fucking thing where I just gotta sit there and fucking watch a horse run, watch the Resonators act like horses run around a circle. Like, they're all dumb events. But from the terms of what it's giving you, free 5-star character, free 5-star weapon in fucking ZZZ, WUWA didn't offer that. WUWA offered you basically pools. A brand spanking new player who came into fucking ZZZ for its anniversary, just starting the fuck out, already has gotten standard units, which are still functional, still good, as a starting point in the game. It's a better deal. It's not like fucking Weather and Waves said we're gonna give you a free 5-star limited fucking character for the anniversary, or a free 5-star limited weapon. They didn't even make the anniversary rerun banners guaranteed. That right there would have been a good fucking goddamn anniversary. I've had this argument with several people. Like, they should have made at least the first fucking pulls on the anniversary banner for, like, if you miss Jinshi, Chang Li, and them. They should have made those in particular guaranteed. Like, your first pulls or whatever, don't worry about it. You run the anniversary banner. Whoever you get in the anniversary banner, you're getting it 100% guaranteed. You don't have to worry. No, you can still lose the 50-50 in it. There was things that could have been done that could have been better. But again, from the perspective, if you look at it from a new player perspective, not a veteran player's perspective, ZZZ had the better deal. Now, if you look at it from the veteran perspective, they're both equivalent to one another. There's really not that big of a difference. That is straight up what I believe. Now, I'm going to say this. And I know people will disagree with me on this shit. But I've been playing fucking ZZZ now for over a month. And pretty much I've went to 2.4 Weather and Waves for one day, and I haven't gone back. I'm not interested in WUWA. Not anymore. I've gotten addicted to this game. Okay? And this is my opinion, and you don't have to agree with it. Okay? You do not have to agree with it. There are some things I've seen in ZZZ that appeal to me as a player versus Weather and Waves. Weather and Waves is a good game. It's absolutely not the best gacha game in the world. It's a good gacha game. It's a good video game. Okay? Weather and Waves is a game that feels good. I play it, I hit buttons, things die on the screen. I don't have to fucking care about elemental systems. I don't have to care about really the builds as much as I would in a typical JRPG game. Okay? Let me point this out. It's a hack and slash game that I do not have to worry about things. Pretty much the only thing that I am worried about in Weather and Waves is observation, dodging, and combat. Status effects, all this other stuff, buffings, that comes second nature once you get used to the game. And then you play the game, whether you're a quick swap person or whether you're playing as a hyper carry, you know, you're playing the game however you want. But in general, the game is not designed to be a thought-provoking, deep mechanical game that you sit there puzzling your fucking mind on how I need to do this, how I need to do that. What's the best course of action to get through this content? This is my opinion. This is what I have observed from playing ZZZ. Whether you agree with this or disagree with this, it is what it is, but this is my thoughts. ZZZ, okay, it's also a button mashy style game you can play it as. But there is levels of playing ZZZ. And I'm not saying that there's not really levels in Weather and Waves, but I mean, in general, in Weather and Waves, there's not what I would call mastering Weather and Waves. Okay? I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think there's anything in the combat that is worthwhile to say I am a master at WUWA. Okay? I am the fucking best player of fucking Weather and Waves. There's not really quote unquote tech that people give a shit about. There's tech in there, don't get me wrong, but there's no real content that helps allow that expression of tech. Okay? ZZZ, you could play it as a casual player and you can hit buttons, you can spend money, you can get through shit, just like Kuro. But it, to me, has a deeper level of mechanics that's not that hard to understand and learn. It just takes a little time. But once you grasp it, every time you do something a little bit different with your gameplay, you say, let me try this. Let me try to do, a chain cancel here. Let me try to add this next attack into this before I go into a chain combo. Let me do this. Let me experiment. ZZZ, in my personal opinion, processes the actual design of play style, and that is where its repetition comes from. It's like a fighting game. You can play a fighting game casually with your friends and shit like this. You don't need to level up. But the moment you start doing more than just the bread and butter combo, and you start advancing that combo, you start adding more to it, you start making that bread and butter combo you got, that starter combo that you learn, a little bit better each and every time you play the game, and you're leveling up and you're maxing out damage more and more and more, and you're putting more expression. You're fucking taking Guilty Gear and you're actually incorporating, a move that everybody says, oh, this fucking Grand Viper is the worst fucking move for Soul Bad Guy, but you've included it in your combo, which is your expression of how to play that character. Now you have just introduced a different level of mechanics in a game like this, even though it's casual based, that basically says, hey, I got more self-expression, and I can actually go ahead and basically not focus too heavily on the builds. The builds do fucking matter, don't get me wrong, they do matter for damage, but I can focus on making my play style, my optimization on how I play, smoother. Now I am seeing why some of the friends who I know that play fighting games play ZZZ more. They play it for the mechanics of it acting sort of like a fucking fighting game. Like one of my fighting game buddies who I talked to before, who's playing this right now, basically said he's playing fucking Marvel vs. Capcom. there's different times where you want to do, you know, your animation cancel, stuff like this. You want to maximize your potential damage. And like you said, you need to have different combo loops in your mind because the enemy AI might do something a little bit more aggressive than last time. So you need to change up, just like in a fighting game. You need to understand the matchup now. You need to understand that when you go through the tower, you've already beaten 50 fucking Shadow Jane Does, but this one is a little bit more aggressive than the last one. This one, you know, it's got like a slight new mechanics behind it that just makes it a little bit harder to get through. HP inflation, you know, that's present in the game is just making it to where now you have to really work on your play style to optimize your damage output to ensure that, you know what, you could get through it. It's not just about the builds. The builds, and a lot of people who I've talked to who's been playing this for so long now, builds is the primary thing that you work on, but after that, it's done. You don't have to worry unless something changes in the future in the meta to where someone discovers new tech and they break stuff, or until the devs introduce something else that is broken for something like L and Joe. You don't have to worry about it. Once your build is done, your build's done. Now you got to focus on yourself. Now you got to focus on playing the game. And you're not going to be always doing the same. You will in some cases, like they said, you'll be doing the same repetitious kind of work. But in some cases, you might need to fucking do this particular dodge cancel, and it's going to fuck up your entire rotation that you already have planned. So you have to be on the fly. You got to change your entire strategy, how I'm going to optimize basically off this fuck up and still get to the goal. And I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment. I see what they're talking about. I'm not that high of a level player in this, not like them, but I understand what they're getting at. And that to me is really the key difference, and why I think that ZZZ is more of a niche game. Yeah, because people are going to talk, because I'll put it like this, people are going to talk about, oh, ZZZ is only about the titties and the ass and the thing. Bro, we talk about titties and ass and ZZZ maybe for about a good solid 30 minutes. When we actually start talking about ZZZ, for the next 3 fucking hours, we're talking about tech. It's completely fucking different. It's like, hey, Soul Bad Guy's a great fucking character. Yeah, Jacko's fucking hot as fuck. I'll fuck the shit out of Jacko, man. Motherfucker, yeah. And all of a sudden, so, did you see the latest video from fucking Raiden on Soul Bad Guy? No. Oh man, he found some new tech with fucking Soul Bad Guy that you might actually like, man. He's actually made it to where Bandit Bringer legitimately now could be optimized to actually cancel out into this maneuver here, blah blah. I'm just saying shit off the top of my head right here, like just to explain. Now we're watching other people find new tech, and then now we're trying to see what we could steal and put into our game, into our gameplay. And that's what fighting games are particularly about. Fighting games is about a generation of players that across the internet, they'll goon, they'll talk about different things. They'll say this is cool, that's cool kind of shit. But in all honesty, that's not what it's about. It's about, what does this fucking person know that I don't fucking know and that I can steal? And I can put it into my gameplay. And that's what I kind of see with ZZZ. That's why I have to go back to say that I do think ZZZ is actually harder than WUWA.
Take this.
This is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I think that Weather and Waves is a game that you can easily pick up, understand, and practically from day one know exactly what you should be fucking doing. In ZZZ, you can pick it up, you can play it. You got an idea what you're supposed to be doing, but there's no expression enough to say, there's no tech enough at the point in time to really legitimately say that is as easy to pick up. I know I just completely fumbled that, and I'm trying to think of a better way of saying this, because I'm speaking now before I'm thinking, and that's the wrong way of doing it. I guess what I'm getting at is that unlike Weather and Waves, like I said, Weather and Waves, I feel like anybody could just pick it up and you already got a good consistent idea within the first hour which you legitimately need to work on. You start realizing that in Weather and Waves, practically every character in the game is built practically the same exact way for their archetype.
You know, I should be getting paid double for working overtime.
In Weather and Waves, you have 100%, you have 110% crit rate and 300% crit damage. That crit rate is still going to, that additional crit rate that you're getting additionally is still going to translate into damage. In Weather and Waves, I mean in ZZZ, I fucking put crit rate over 100% on a character. It's fucking useless. Like, Weather and Waves does not really, in my personal opinion, reward you for having an optimized build. Jinshi, Jian, Chang Li, all of these characters build basically the fucking same fucking goddamn way. Crit rate, crit damage, 4, 3, 3, 1, 1 echoes, and they're always going to be based on, you know, the first one, either crit rate or crit damage for your level 4 cost. Your 3s are basically going to be both aerial. Like if you're an aerial character or a fusion character, it's going to be based on the fucking element. So fusion, aerial, glacial, whatever. These are your 2 3s typically. Your 1 1 1 is all going to be attacks. And then all you're looking at is substats. And you just want the substats to be good. I have just built almost every single fucking DPS, every single sub DPS in the fucking game by just building that way. In ZZZ here, I mean, my Jane Doe's got a 19.4% crit rate, but with her W engine, everything else, and how anomaly and all this shit works, it lifts that crit rate up to 100%, to almost like 100%. Like, she good. She fucking good. But her build, like, I'm trying to build like Weather and Waves, and you guys are stopping me. No. Don't build like WUWA, bro. Don't build like WUWA. Build like fucking ZZZ. Build like a traditional JRPG. Go read the fucking characters. Oh, so I'm worried about substats, but I might want to fucking build more to penetration, physical damage, rather than attack, crit rate, and crit damage. Like, this is something else that I am absolutely have to say about fucking ZZZ. That is not WUWA. WUWA is so fucking easy. You just build the characters one way and you're good. You're gonna basically build Chang Li almost exactly like fucking Jian. You're gonna build Jin Shi almost exactly. Only Karth right now, Cartwheel Girl, is technically built differently. You want to do a 4-4-1-1-1 build with her. But over a year fucking playing fucking WUWA and doing the same fucking builds and all this other shit and doing all the fucking damage I was doing and everything. It is what it is.
As my master wishes.
But it's true. This is what I'm trying to fucking adjust my brain in ZZZ like when it comes to the building, and this is why like I'm asking y'all questions here and there, but I'm trying to build it myself. Is I'm trying to get away from the WUWA brain, because WUWA and ZZZ don't build the same.
Will compose a miracle. What a pain. Great time.
Like I could toss on WUWA and I can show you. In fact, I can even go do this. Let me open the website. Let me take a look. Maybe they might have changed it. Maybe I'm full of shit now. I don't think I am. But let me go pick someone. Let me pick fucking GN. Go to the build. GN's costs. You want crit rate or crit damage. Your cost 3 echoes, you want them both to be aerial damage, and your cost 1s, you want to be attack damage. So your substats you're trying to go for is crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, heavy attack, and attack. And 15% energy regen is kind of needed. Okay, that's the build. Let me zoom in on this. This is the build. 20 like you crit rate, crit damage, aerial, attack, and these are the substats you're looking for. Now let me go back. Let's go pick another character. Let's go pick. Where's Chang Li at? My girl. My cost 4 echo. Crit rate, crit damage. Cost 3. Fusion. Cost 1. Attack. You want energy regen to be 20%, but again, crit rate, crit damage, attack, resident skill, attack, like for your substats. But the main stats are all going to be the same. Crit rate, crit damage, electro damage. You could even go ahead and do attack if you want, but electro damage is preferred. Same shit. I think that, like I said, I think Karth is the only one that practically has changed. She should be a 4-4-1-1-1. Is she not? Yeah, see, they don't even have that's cost 3. So you want cost, which is gonna be crit rate, crit damage, and then you want HP flat. That's it. You're not worried a thing. Everything's based on crit rate and crit damage for every single DPS. It's all based on crit rate and crit damage. Nothing is based on you want more aerial damage. Brant is like an energy efficient character, right? So, but you're still going to make the first cost echo crit rate, crit damage. You're going to still want to go ahead and do, instead, maybe with him, 1 cost 3 as fusion, one as an energy regen if you can't get the substats to do his energy. But if you get all the substats, everything else good and fucking pulls and everything, you're going to be doing a 4-3-3-1-1-1. That is going to be, again, based on crit rate and crit damage. You're going to want his fusion damage. You're going to want energy regen on him up to 250%. You're going to want to figure out how to do this. And with his actual new Echo set, it also includes to where he gets more energy regen. The title fucking encouragement or whatever the fuck it is. They haven't changed the builds. And here, I'm thinking that the most important fucking thing, even on stun characters, would be just like in fucking WUWA, crit rate, crit damage. And I'm getting told that I'm fucking wrong. That it's okay to have it, but you don't want to focus on it. WUWA, I want to focus crit rate, crit damage. ZZZ, you want to focus on what they're proficient at. And I think that that legitimately, in my personal opinion, makes ZZZ a little bit more thought-provoking. It makes it a deeper mechanical, it gives it a deeper mechanical structure that allows for more expression. Because like I was saying this before, if I go build a fucking GN with basic attack damage, right? He ain't gonna do shit with it. I build him with nothing but a fucking attack. He ain't gonna do shit with it. It's useless. That I need to build my GN. Let me put it this way. I think that this is the best way to explain it. I think I figured out in my head how to best explain this. And this is, like I said, my personal opinion. In Weathering Waves, I want to build my GN, my Chang Li, my characters exactly the same as everybody else's. Okay? We all want the same exact build. In ZZZ, there is people who do different things that they're still running a lighter and a Lycon stun team, that they have their stings built differently and it works for them. They have more of a wide range of expression of how they not only play the character, but how they design the character. Because I've heard several people in this fucking chat argue about weapons, what weapons you should run on a character, what fucking discs you should run on a character. I've heard different things. And then some would agree, yeah, you know what, that's actually better. For him, that's actually better. For me, I don't like that, but this is what I run. There's more expression in both the play style as well as the build. Weathering Waves, you want to play, you want to basically build the same exact way as everyone else. And it took me a long time to figure that out. Oh, for support characters, I don't give a fuck about support characters. Support characters, you build them however you want. Like Veranda still wants a 4-4, wants a 4-3-3-1-1-1. The difference with her is that you're gonna want to build up more of her attack because she heals better off of her attack. Shorekeeper, you want to build more into the crit rate. You want to build more into energy regen. Okay, like you want to build more into that for the domains. They don't build exactly the same way as supports in a sense, but I'm gonna be honest. I'll build them all 4-4-1-1-1s because I was so fucking pissed that there was everybody trying to tell me that I have the wrong build. Let me put it this way: I had so many people pissed off at me for running a 4-4-1-1-1 on Shorekeeper, but my Shorekeeper heals for 10,000. That's more than half my health. I fuck up, I get hit. Oh shit. Shorekeeper fucking solves. Shorekeeper pulls out that band-aid and fucking resolves that issue, no problems. But in typical, you just replace. Let me put it this way: you still want crit rate, crit damage. You still want crit rate, crit damage on the fucking supports. That hasn't changed. But you're going to change one thing on the build for both of them, and that is one's going to be for Shorekeeper, you want more energy substats, and for Veranda, you want more attack substats. Like, I'm changing one thing on the build, and that's it. Putting energy regen on Veranda ain't gonna do shit. It ain't gonna help the ultimate goal. Like, I have changed characters in here with more pin ratio. I've changed characters here with more attack ratio. I have changed different fucking things, elements on these characters. Lycon used to have ice and everything else on him from when Valk was playing the character. It's changed. There's new discs that has been out there with the King of the Summon and shit. There's different things that has been incorporated to which allows more expression in the builds. I think WUWA will get there one day, but right now it's not there. Like I said, I think Karth is the only one right now that, in all honesty, builds where you really don't care about crit rate and crit damage. I mean, you care about it, but you don't care about it. I want the bitch to be as fucking tanky as fucking possible, and I want her to fucking hit like a truck. Like I said, I might be full of shit on the factual side of things. It's what I feel. Like, this is a complete fucking feeling thing. I feel that there is more to the building. There's more to the gameplay. There's more to this that actually doesn't feel like brain rot. You could say that, you know, ZZZ is a repetitive game. It's repetitive on the way you play it and everything else. I think it's fucking pretty fucking cool when I'm watching fucking videos of fucking Hugo basically fucking someone added more to the fucking combo, which makes it do more fucking damage. And I'm looking at it like, god damn, I wish I could be fucking doing that. Watching like how you got to manage stacks and resources, where in WUWA you don't manage resources. Like your forte meter, yeah, but you don't really like, you're not really managing it. You're just building it, and it's more time. It's more time locked, if anything. Like, oh, I gotta wait 14 seconds before I can hit my ult. Oh, my fucking, I gotta go ahead and utilize Chang Li's forte shit, but I gotta build it up by 4 fucking stacks, and then I blow it. Then I blow the fucking Res Liberation, then I blow it again, and then I rebuild it. Like, like I said, I think WUWA just like, it wants you to blow everything as fast as fucking possible. It wants you to burst through things. ZZZ wants you to be more thought-provoking in your fight, to where, hey, with this boss fight in particular, you want to impair it. So you want to do more dodge cancels, and you want to save your resources. You want to save what you're building with your meters, with your gauges. You don't want to go ahead and just waste this. You like, you might want to, you might want to use this once or twice, but you want to keep it like right there at the line. See, so like the purple line's gone. Like, let me use Icon. You may just want to consider, instead of blowing your fucking ult right here, use your fucking EX skill. You might not want to blow all of your EX skill. You might want to store that, because you're going to want to use it to, in the next like 20 seconds of this fight to ensure that you're going to stun and you're basically got well, not immunity really, right? Interruption. Like, you're not gonna get interrupted. You're gonna use an EX skill not to be interrupted, and it's gonna guarantee you a stun. It's more management. Where in Weather and Waves, I don't worry about fucking management. I worry about blowing everything as soon as I fucking get it. Like, my ult's not gonna do more damage to the vitality bar because I saved it. Like, if I blow the vitality bar on a fucking boss, right? I think this is a primary example. Vitality bar is blown. I got two ways of handling this. If I use my ult on while they have a vitality bar, okay, and it kills it, I'm still going to be doing the same amount of damage basically as if it didn't have the fucking bar. And if I blow the ult after they get the vitality bar dispersed, guess what? I mean, it's not like I'm doing more damage. I can see in here that if an enemy gets stunned, right? I stun an enemy in here. My ult seems like it does more damage while they're stunned than trying to use it to get them stunned. If that makes sense. This is things that I've noticed. I've played WUWA for over a year. And I've never noticed like, oh, my ult does more damage when the fucking monster is stunned or not. No, it does the same exact fucking amount of goddamn damage as if they had the vitality bar or not. I'm just bursting them dead. That vitality bar is not a shield mechanic. That vitality bar is nothing. The only idea is that if I blow that vitality bar really, really fucking fast, it just guarantees me that I don't have to worry about dodging. I could just lay it all out on the fucking table and beat the shit out of the fucking goddamn shit. But some people, like I said, they're going to disagree with me on that. And that's fine. I think, like, look, I might be wrong. I don't think I am, but it's the way I feel.
Let it be known, ZZZ bows to one, the tickler of justice, the milkman of mayhem, Chris GM, the name you never forget.
And at the same point in time, I'll say it like this. I think it's fine. Again, I think what WUWA did that is really fucking good, and I mean really fucking good, is they said, let's take out all the shit that people fucking so desperately fucking worry about in Genshin and all these other fucking games, and let's just give them a fucking experience like, welcome to a hack and slash, go have fun, go beat some shit up. And I don't think that's bad. We all have different perspectives. We all have different thoughts about it. Again, these are the things that I've noticed and the things that have kept me attached more to ZZZ right now than Weather and Waves. I've never seen myself do more damage after you stun an enemy in WUWA. Not like I do. Maybe it's there and I just don't notice it. But in ZZZ, I notice it. That's what I'm getting at. Like, maybe it's just a visual representation at that point in time that ZZZ is better at fucking visually representing that, hey, you're doing more damage when you do this. So you want to keep doing this. Weathered waves, there's no visual, like, I don't feel there's a visual representation that I'm doing something right or fucking wrong. The visual representation I'm doing something wrong is I'm dead. Oh, I fucking didn't dodge here. I got whacked for it and I died in one hit. That's the visual representation. In combat, there's no like actual representation that informs me as a player, I feel, that I'm doing right or wrong, per se. I just see a lot of cool shit happen. I see a lot of flashy lights all over the screen. It looks very, very fucking pretty. ZZZ's got a lot of flashing lights and fucking things that are pretty. But ZZZ does take the second there to slow down, to give you the information. Hey, this is important. It does take its time to say, look at what's going on the screen. You have an opportunity to really blow up here. You get what I'm saying? Well, look, I fucking know fucking WUWA fucking longer than fucking anything else. I'm gonna fucking keep talking about WUWA because I like, in general, it was brought up, and the way I'm looking at things, like the builds, like I said, the builds and shit like this. There's a lot of different comparisons that I'm seeing that's making me really think. Like, does this exist in WUWA? And maybe it's more, like I said, maybe it's more of a visualization thing. Maybe, now I'm thinking about it, maybe things do happen in WUWA, but we don't really recognize it. That WUWA might be just a little bit bad on translating information. Because like aerial erosion does damage over time, right? But I don't get to see that visual representation unless I stop attacking. Otherwise, shit's dead. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like Spectral Frazzle, I understand the principle behind it, but I just look at it as damage stacking because by the end of my rotation, shit's dead. There's no true visual representation that just makes me feel like, oh, this is important. It's just like, let me utilize this and let me just kill things faster. I'm guessing. Like, I'm trying to think about it. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of things like, you know, in WUWA with people that come to my streams and shit when I was playing WUWA. Like, oh, I'm doing this shit wrong. I'm building this wrong. And I'm like, you want this for this. You want to do this for this. You want to build this build for this reason and that. And it's like, I don't see the point. Like, I've changed builds based on people's suggestions, right? In Weather and Waves. And I'm going to be completely honest, compared to the builds that I was doing, it's just like, I don't see that much of a difference. Like, I don't see that an extra fucking 100 damage in this rotation really fucking matters for the content of this game. That was like my argument to fucking Maggie with the power creeping. It's like, it's cool if you want to fucking do the fucking power creeping calculations, you know, theory crafted for, but to lose your fucking health on something like this is kind of batshit insane when, you know, I don't think the content justifies the need to really find out if Zanny is a 76k fucking DPS or fucking not. But you see, like, every bit of damage, maybe y'all will disagree with this. I would say, like, in ZZZ, even giving my stun units just a little bit hair more of a damage, you know, and giving them that extra 100 damage or whatever, like in WUWA, matters in the case scenario for, like, Deadly Assault. It feels like it's more worth it. Like, an extra 2% on a character could mean something. It could mean the difference between getting 3 fucking stars of Deadly Assault versus no getting 2 stars. And WUWA, I mean, it's really hard to compare an instance-based game to a hack and slash 2. Like, I kind of wish I didn't. I kind of wish I do play fucking Genshin. Because I think that the only real comparison for WUWA has to be Genshin. Because I don't think you can really compare like this. I think that it is based on feelings. 100% now. Like I said, I think like ZZZ is not for everybody. I think like WUWA is more for everybody, but not ZZZ. Oh, Sly Edge is a good guy. I think Sly Edge is fine. Unless you hate me, Sly. I mean, if you hate me, I'm sorry, buddy. Because Just Play came into the chat the other day and was like upset with me over like asking me like why is ZZZ better? Like a couple of days ago. Very much being defensive over, you know, my takes of ZZZ. And I mean, I'm just, like I said, I mean, I'm talking about it because it came up because of the build. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, in Weather Waves, man, I just built fuck crit rate and crit damage, man, and I'm fucking fine. Like, that's honestly like how I've always taken Weather Waves. Like, I like 4-3-3-1-1-1. That's it. Fucking straight up build crit rate, crit damage. You're fine. You don't have to worry about anything else. You just look at the substats, what you need to get on the character. Heavy attack damage, basic attack damage, res of skill, res of liberation, doesn't fucking matter. Otherwise, main stats, we just need to worry mostly about our crit rate and crit damage. And it was confusing me with Jane Doe in particular in this game, because I had every single person tell me, no, don't build crit rate, don't put a fucking crit damage card on her. And I'm just like, why? That was this morning. It's just like, why am I not doing it? Like that's the first fucking thing you do in WUWA. You look at fucking crit rate, crit damage on your fucking character, man. I want at least 200% crit damage. I want at least fucking close to 100% crit rate. And like, that's my main properties. Because this will be calculated as crit rate. This will be calculated as crit damage. Just as with the proficiency of anomaly damage, stuff like that. So I'm like, wait a second. So I'm not focusing on the mastery of building my DPSs almost exactly the same. I'm actually building towards their proficiencies. I'm building like I would in Final fucking Fantasy. Like an actual general JRPG. Which is getting me questioning things about WUWA. Like, now I'm questioning like visual representations that's in ZZZ versus WUWA. And I'm trying to think in my mind right now. Do I have to save resources? Like, was there fucking battles that could have been just a lot fucking easier if I would have just saved my alts and then popped them at particular times? And then I think about it. These are the things I'm thinking about right now in my head. And I'm talking to myself more than I'm talking to the chat over this because, look, I'm crazy. I talk to myself all the fucking time. It's the way I am. It gets bad when I start answering myself. Let me put it that way. And that's why I'm thinking, I'm trying to figure more with the WUWA days. Builds are building in here is much different. That I got to give it. Building is much more difficult in this. It's not difficult. It's just that it's a different construct than what I'm accustomed to. The way the stun featuring works in here versus WUWA, like I'm trying to think right now with the vitality fucking bar. If an enemy's stunned, do I actually do more damage? No, I don't. And if I do, I don't. I never recognized it. That's something I feel like I need to test now. Because that's something I never fucking thought about. Or even cared to fucking think about. If I break the vitality bar on a boss, or any enemy, does my damage get multiplied? Because if damage gets multiplied here because you stun an enemy, does that happen in Weather and Waves? Now I'm questioning myself here. That's all good, Sly. Like I said, I think ZZ is not for everybody. But now I got this question in my mind.
Stay calm.
Scissors, your paper. Time to go home.
Look, you know what? There is something I could do that would help do it. And I gotta have to go to the store here in a minute, guys. Wife alerted me to something, so I have to go to the store here in a minute. I won't be long. It's just gotta go right down the road here in a minute. So I might just put up a video or something and leave and go do that and come back. Let's see. Weathering waves, vitality, bar. Well, variation bar, excuse me. I call it vitality. It's variation bar. Let's see. Let's just go. Let's use. So it does it. Oh, wait. So it does do more damage. But it's not a lot of fucking damage. That's why I never noticed it. Okay. So it does. It does do increased damage. It's done for a period of time. Does do increased damage. It's just that it's not as visual of a representation as it is in ZZZ. See, I'm learning something new about WUWA. Something I never cared about fucking learning. Because I never had a problem of caring about it. There you go. What else you got about the combat?
I'm the subhuman breaking through the night, defying all the chains that hold me tight. In the darkness, I will rise above. With fire in my veins, I'll overcome. Through the power and the flames.
But that makes sense. That now makes absolute fucking sense why it's not, it's there, but it's not a visual impact. It's not like it's actually a really fucking big deal, per se.
What a pain. Better done.
Which to the counterpoint of ZZZ, I mean, what to ZZ to Kuro, That's a good thing.
You're the boss, master. Get lost.
That's not a bad thing. That's actually a good thing. For the market that you're trying to collapse on, that makes perfect fucking sense. Again, that's something you don't have to really fucking worry about. It's just, that's the best wording. I think Mel, I think you fucking put it out right. I think that's the best word. WUWA is more forgiving. I think that's actually the best statement. Weather Waves is more forgiving. You fuck something up, you can come back. I don't know how many times I fucked up in WUWA with so many fucking different fights and fucking like tactical holograms, like, oh shit, I fucked this up. But I still came back from it. It wasn't detrimental. It wasn't like I have to restart. I am forced to fucking restart this fight.
Get lost. Out of the way. Take this.
Right, but the question I was having is that did it do like when they were stunned? How, like, why I never felt like it did, like my damage did more. If that makes sense. And from looking at it, it does with their stun. You break the vibration bar or whatever. You break their vibration bar. It does do more damage. So that is the thing. It's just that it's not noticeable. It's noticeable, but it's not noticeable. You got to be looking for it. Like you're, and I think that this is where Kuro might fucking did really good at. Then it's so casualized. Like WUWA is in ZZZ. I'm wanting to stun. Like I want to fucking stun. Because I feel like if the enemy is not stunned, I do very poor damage. I'm doing decent damage, right? But the moment they're stunned, oh shit, I can fucking just watch them fucking explode. So it's managing to get them into that state of being stunned. And WUWA, I never worried about it. Like the fucking bar, the vibration, whatever the fuck bar it is, the fucking bar under their life, I never fucking worried about it. It was a passing fucking thought. It's like, oh, they're immobile. Might as well go ahead and just lay in on them. Otherwise, like, I would just throw as much damage their way and knock them down, and they be dead sometimes even before you knock them down. It's not like it's a passing thought that I want to ensure that I am stunning them. And it's like ZZZ, I think, does a more visual representation where you want to stun them. It's kind of forcing that mechanic on you. I think that's the best way I could put it. Weather Waves, it's there, but it's not a big deal. In ZZC, it's there, and it's made more into a big deal. Even with, like, I got a one maxed out sequence character on here, and I still want to make sure I get that stun off. Like Yijon in here, Val went ahead and fucking maxed it out. It's M6. It's done. It's got all its mindscapes. But when I go into the deadly assault, you know, I still want to ensure that I am fucking doing that stun because I want to see that damage pile up fucking hard.
You know I'm the real deal. What's left to say? 3, 2, 1. Rena, 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 Rena. Go, go.
Like,
Rena, milk it, Rena, need a little
I gotta put this. If I don't stun, if I don't worry about the stun as much, I'm not killing the boss. I'm not getting over 60,000 points. Like when I just fucking tap buttons, I got fucking 40. When I sat here and I was like, okay, let me plan out the stuns, let me plan out everything, let me make sure I fucking stun the thing. We got it past fucking 60. It died. It was dead in Deadly Assault. Then I want to make sure that I stun with Pan. Then I do the entire fucking chain cancel with Shifu. So it goes from Pan, Shifu, Pan, cancel, Shifu, or Pan, Shifu, cancel, hit with Pan, hit back with Shifu. And then while they're in the stun state, I want to hold down my basic to do the little fucking goddamn fucking ball under it to fucking keep fucking whirlwinding and fucking hitting the shit out of it twice, and I'm doing extremes amount of damage. With like Ellen Joe and with Jane Doe, for example, you know, they're in a stun state, I do more damage. And it's visually represented like I'm doing more. If they're not stunned, I'm not gonna be getting that fucking, I'm not gonna be getting an S rank within the fucking 2 minutes or whatever it gives me. So that's why I'm getting at. I'm thinking more now in the terms of WUWA, like the things that I never cared about, they do exist. It's just that what Kuro did was, like I said, they stripped away a couple of different things that, you know, in all honesty, it's not a big deal. Make that, oh, go back. What the fuck? That's weird. My dog's just barking at nothing. I mean, I'm sure not all teams are about stunning either. Like I said, I'm still a fucking greenhorn and all this shit. I'm a little grasshopper, man. I'm looking at learning Jane Doe. I'm looking at learning Ellen Joe in the next 2 weeks. I'm looking at trying to figure out what I can do with the teams. I'm not a Miyabi fan. I'm going to be completely fucking honest. I am not a Miyabi fan. You guys out there probably gonna, this is where the ZZ community is gonna probably come against me on and hate me for this. But I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't really like playing Miyabi. I like playing Hugo a lot more than Miyabi. I like playing Ellen Joe more than Miyabi. Miyabi, I just don't like the playstyle pretty much. And I think the reason why, and it's gonna probably sound really fucking retarded, okay? And I accept this fact. This is what I'm about to say is gonna sound really fucking retarded. The reason why I don't like Miyabi. I'm Virgil'd out. Like, I don't know how many fucking games I have fucking played that all fucking incorporate a Virgil-like fucking character. It's cool, but same point in time, I was a Dante fan over a Virgil fan for the longest time, and I will always be. I think Virgil's cool, but I think that like Virgil is every fucking where. Motherfucking Liza P has fucking judgment cut in that son of a bitch. There's so many fucking games that fucking put references of characters with that's Virgil. It's you can see it. It's like the moment I see a fucking katana or I see a fucking character sit in a fucking chair in the fucking exact same pose as fucking Virgil, or use that fucking katana in the way that fucking Virgil does, it's like, it's fucking Virgil. You just like fucking Virgil. Like, I'm not sure. Like he can only do so many judgment cuts before he gets bored. I mean, I'm just saying. There's just like every fucking game has a Virgil fucking character in it in some way, shape, form. I don't know about a Virgil. I don't know about a Virgil character in Weldon Ways. I think that's another reason why I kind of fucking think I like Weldon Ways. I like Weldon Ways 2 a lot. You can say Calchero was a Virgil character, but Calchero fucking sucked to play. Calchero didn't feel good to play. Like, that was a character they fucked up on. Other than that, like, I don't know any other. Well, no, Sanwa. Sanwa was Virgil. But she was nice Virgil. Like, it was Virgil, but it wasn't Virgil. There were some elements about Virgil in her kit, but it wasn't to the extreme. It wasn't fucking Judgment Cut. She had the other version of Judgment Cut, which was just dash across the fucking screen, and I represented that more like Rurouni Kenshin. It was Hite Mizurugi Batosai style. Oh, the Virgil chair on top of the mountain. Yeah. That shit was fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Like, let me find something here. Four months ago, right? I'm a big Liza P fan. I have yet to get the DLC for Liza P. So I saw this trailer. This was the announcement trailer for Overture. It looks fucking fantastic. I was like, I still need to fucking play it. I still want to play it.
What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far.
I might do that this. I might do this not this weekend, but next weekend.
My forever friend. Help me to hold your hand and dance.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
I was so excited, and I remember when I first watched this on the stream 4 months ago when I watched this.
She stepped up only because no one else could.
I'm like, yo, this shit's fucking cool as fuck.
Stalkers will lust that evil.
I'm like, it's not fucking Wolverine. I'm fucking happy.
Whatever it takes. Your survival
Gunblades,
is
fucking great.
matters. Nothing else comes close. Not even.
And then I'm like, what the fuck is
I
this?
swear I won't be late. Not again. I swear I won't be late.
It's fucking Judgment Cut.
I swear I won't be late.
It's a fucking katana. He's slicing the fucker in one spot like this.
Not again.
Finisher. It's fucking Judgment Cut. Everybody was so excited for it, and they were all upset with me over that shit. When I was like straight up like, I don't care about that move. I care about the fucking Wolverine claws. And I got fucking basically fucking I got fucking told I was an idiot. Like, it's so fucking cool. Virgil's the greatest character. Like, bruh. Some people like they throw him as Sephiroth. Some people throw him as fucking Virgil and shit. But I need to check something. I think what I'm gonna do for right now is I'm gonna go to the store real quick. I'm gonna end my stream, but I'm gonna go to the store real quick. I'm gonna go grab some things real quick, and then I'm gonna come back. Restart a new stream. Dude, I'll tell you what, Nero was a character I fucking hated so much. Nero was a character I fucking hated. Before I leave, I'll say this. You just brought up Nero. I fucking hated Nero. Devil May Cry 4 fucking made me hate the character. For the first half of the fucking game, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm like, where's Dante? Where's Dante? Where's Dante? I want to play. Why am I playing a fucking new character? This little bitch ass fucking boy. This is Devil May Cry. It's supposed to be Dante and Virgil, not fucking whoever the fuck this is. Then we got to the second half of the game and I played Dante. And then I started bitching, where the fuck is Nero? 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 Because I was so fucking used to the Devil Bringer shit, grabbing the fucking enemy, pulling the fucking enemy, smashing into the fucking ground, fucking all this shit that it was so fucking easy. It fucking made fucking Dante feel like an old fucking slow as shit. Like an old fucking man. And I was like, I want fucking Nero back. And I didn't, and then when I got back in the final fight, I was like, yay! That was one of those fucking times where the devs fucking like legitimately forced me to play something I did not want to play. I know, but like at the same point, I didn't want to play fucking Dante and shit. And then they gave me Nero, and I didn't want to play Nero. And then they forced me to play Nero. Then I started learning that fucking Dante actually fucking wasn't as good. But I'll be back. Give me about like 30 minutes to an hour. I'll be back.